Hi friends! Okay, so this is gonna be my new intro to this video because I filmed the whole intro to this and I filmed it up and down, which was really stupid and I didn't like it. Even when I tried to edit it, I still couldn't get an angle that I liked. So we're gonna try again. So for those of y'all that don't know me, which is gonna be pretty much everybody, my name is Jasmine. I'm sitting outside of my job right now to refilm this intro, but I just wanted to hop on here really quick and talk about what this video is going to be, why I'm filming this video, and just all that fun stuff. I can't tell y'all why I decided to film this in my car, but honestly, you'll probably see a lot of sit down chatty like things of me in my car, so sorry. I'm about to go into work, but the lighting is actually not that bad in here right now. Starting this channel is something that I have been fighting with God about for months now. Like, we've gone back and forth. It's like one of those things where God's like, hey, I want you to do this. And you're like, I don't really want to do that. And he's like, no, really, I want you to do this. And you're like, but do I really need to do that? That's where I've been at with starting this YouTube channel. But I've decided to embrace the uncertainty and the unknown of this. I'm gonna do it. I'm really excited about it. Honestly, I think it's gonna be really fun. So welcome to my 2020 passion project. I don't know where this is gonna take me. As you'll see, I talk more about all this stuff later in the video, but the rest of this video is basically just gonna be me. I try to come up with some facts about me. It's a sit down video and I just gave y'all some facts about me. I want you guys to feel like you know me. And then a little bit later, I really get into one of the main reasons why I started this channel. So if that sounds like something y'all want to watch, just keep on watching. I try to come up with some facts for y'all so that you can feel like you know me a little bit better. So let's see. I have two pit bulls, Lilo and Stitch, and they're massive and they'll make their appearance in their own due time, I am sure. I am Christian. It's one of the really important things about me because I will talk openly about God and my faith and all these just different things. And if you're not into that, that's fine. I know people aren't, but I am. And so I'm sharing that with y'all. Use Arbonne products. I'm an Arbonne independent consultant, so you'll probably see me talk about that. I also use Young Living products, essential oils. So got my diffuser going over there for a little bit of inspiration today. Boyfriend's name is Hunter and he is the one that's been gently nudging me in this direction ever since I first told him about it. I work on a med-surg unit at a hospital full-time right now. I work full-time night shift. I have been working in the hospital ever since the end of my first semester of school, which was last May. I started at another hospital, a different one. And then at the beginning of January, I transferred to this hospital that I'm at currently. I work as a PCT, which is just a patient care tech, kind of like a CNA, but they don't really call it a CNA anymore. Some places do, but most places around here call it a patient care tech, which is just like a nursing assistant, like you assist the nurse. Vital signs, blood sugars, all the good stuff. Now let's get into why I decided to take this semester off school. This is really one of the things that brought me here to sitting in front of this camera today, is because I feel like the struggles of nursing school are not talked about enough. And I feel like your mental health is also not talked about enough, and taking care of yourself. And when I decided to take the semester off school, it was literally the hardest decision I'd ever made in my life, because you feel like you're making the wrong choice and you tell yourself, just keep going, just keep pushing, like you're gonna be fine and you're gonna make it. But are you? Like, are you really? I had to have that moment with myself where I asked myself, is it worth losing yourself to get a degree? Like, is it worth your mental health not being where you might want it to be in order for you to graduate? And ultimately for me, the answer was no. Do I want to go back to school? Absolutely. Will I be going back to school in August? 1000%. But in this time of, I guess it'll be 8 months, I'm prioritizing myself, and that's something that I feel like I have not done in years. I have not taken care of myself and prioritized myself. I got out of a toxic relationship and immediately was trying to find myself after, and ultimately that led me to a new church, which led me to a new relationship. But I had been in school the entire time. I've never taken a break from school. I have been in school since I was 17 years old, trying to get to nursing school and trying to work towards that degree. And I was burnt out. Like at the end of my second semester, first of all, second semester was a hot mess. Like for everybody, not just me, for my entire class. Like med surg is hard. That I thought first semester was hard. First semester was nothing compared to what second semester was like. Like when I tell you, you are just living day by day, just trying to make it, trying to not drown in like exams and studying and clinicals and trying to learn and, you know, life outside of school, and you just drown in it. And that's where I was so exhausted. I did not feel like myself. I didn't know what life was. Like I didn't understand what life outside of nursing school was even like. Like I was just trying to make it through my relationship and through my semester, and that's all life was for me. And how sad is that? Like God has so much in store for our lives than that. And he told me that when he said, I'm going to give you passion. That's going to be your word for the year, and I want you to go find it. In the past 3 years, I guess you could say, I had been through so much that I felt like I never had that moment. I was getting to that place right after me and my ex-boyfriend broke up, but I hadn't quite gotten there yet. And then I immediately went into a new I didn't immediately, but a new relationship came, which is a big transition. And then it was nursing school. Like 2 months after me and my boyfriend started dating, nursing school. God, he is great for putting up with me through my journey to nursing school. But I chose myself, and I think that is so important. Like the reactions I got from my family, first of all, let me tell you that my family was the most least supportive people that I could have ever talked to about my journey in school. Like the conversations I had with my family was not it, but ultimately it was worth it to me to feel healthy and feel happy again, because that's just all I wanted. Everybody goes through that, I guess, that feeling of lost and maybe a little depressed, and maybe just like life is just nursing school. I think every nursing student goes through that. I think that it is a natural part of it, because nursing school is hard. Nursing school it's like a full-time job. Like it takes almost everything out of you. It takes up a lot of your time. It takes a lot of your mental capacity. It's just a lot, and I think it's natural to feel burnt out. And you can get through that. I could have gotten through that. I could have gone back to school and been just fine, but I didn't want that. I didn't want to be just fine. I wanted to be better. I wanted to be better than I felt. I wanted to know that like I was taking care of myself, that I was a healthier person. And I think that's why I can sit here and look at this camera and say that come August, like I truly am so excited to go back to school. I cannot wait to go back, and I can't wait to graduate next May. And I think that has a lot to do with because I made the decision to take this break and to take this time for myself. And so I just want to encourage y'all, like everybody's path in life is different. We all are going at a different speed, on a different journey. We all have different things in our life that sometimes you just have to take care of, and it's okay. For the first time in my life, I was at ease. Like I've been at ease. Does that mean stress went away? No. Does that mean other aspects of my life are gone? No. But I felt at ease. I felt like I could breathe, and it was just a foreign feeling to me. Like that was a foreign concept to me. It's scary to think about going back to school now. Looking back, I'll be in a whole new group of students, because the group that I was in continued on, and I will not know a whole lot of people. I mean, I'm pretty quiet and introverted, so that won't be that big of an issue for me, but I have to get back into a nursing school mindset, which is going to be a transition for me 100%. But I'm hoping I'll transition back into that healthy and happy and on fire for life and ready. Like I'm excited to go back. And let me tell you, when I say that I was dreading going back to school in January, I was dreading it. Like the thought of it quite honestly made me want to cry. And that sounds so just like sad and depressing, and I don't mean it to be that way, but I'm just trying to be open and honest. Like this is where I was at. Like there is much more to life than nursing school, and I feel like people don't talk enough about that. Like nursing school is not my whole life. It is 2 years and it's a journey and it is a big part of my life, but it is not my whole life. There's more to me. There's more to my life than nursing school. And I felt lost without that. Like, I felt lost without knowing who I was and where my life was going and like what I was passionate about and what I enjoyed doing. I felt like I wasn't taking care of myself. I felt like I wasn't prioritizing me or self-care or just like decompression. So here we are. It's been almost 3 months since I made that decision. My program director opened up a place for me in the summer, but I chose not to take that for other reasons. But I will go back to school in August, and I'm excited to show you guys what life outside of nursing school looks like for me. I'm also excited to catalog my journey back into school. I really hope that this video speaks out to somebody, like somebody who might be where I was before I made that decision, or somebody who is in nursing school right now and is feeling the way that I felt, because I think everybody goes through that. So that brought me here to YouTube, sitting in front of this camera on the floor in front of my bed, feeling so awkward, but also like so freeing to be able to feel like I have a creative outlet. I always said that I was not creative, and that's not true. Everybody has creativity in them, but I had just never found my thing, like whatever I was going to be good at, what I could be creative in, and I really hope that this can be it. So I'm calling this my passion project. This is my 2020 passion project. It is so scary to be sitting here thinking about all the things that could come from this, but it's also incredibly exciting, and it's really freeing to just take something that God laid on your heart and just run after it, because that's what life's supposed to be about anyways. As for what this channel is gonna look like, honestly, I really couldn't tell you. I kept searching for like a direction. I was like, what's the direction? Like, what am I gonna post about? What are my videos gonna be focused on? And then ultimately it just came to this moment where I was like, you don't have that, and that's okay. Like, it's gonna be some of nursing school. I want it to be my life. Like, I want this to be kind of like my personal journal that I just happen upon to choose to share with the world. But my life right now is a lot of nursing, and it's a lot of night shift and, you know, church and my faith and trying to grow in my relationship with the Lord. And it's also navigating through a relationship, which everybody knows how that can be. It's so fun. I love my boyfriend, but honestly, it can be really hard sometimes. But there's just like, I just want this to be my life. And a lot of the things that I watch on YouTube are vloggers. I watch Holly Gabrielle, which she's a nursing vlogger, but she also shares all kinds of other stuff. And I watch Alyssa All Day, who also is a nurse, and I watched her journey as she graduated through nursing school. I watched Nurse Liz, who is also a nurse. Obviously, she is a family nurse practitioner, but everybody that I watch, they share their lives on top of, you know, the topics that they want to talk about, or the nursing related things that they want to do. Like, I don't want this channel to be all nursing, because there's so many channels that are all about that. Like, I love watching people's vlogs, so you will probably see me vlog. You'll see what I'm doing in my life. I'll give you all the tips and tricks of whatever I've learned throughout my process, but I don't have a direction. I don't have like, this is all this channel is going to be, because it's not. And as I grow, so will the content. Like, as I change in my life and as I continue on in my journey, the things that you'll see will be different. And so I hope you guys can just be open to, I say that like anyone's going to watch this. But anyways, I hope you guys can be open to just seeing the different things, because I just want, like, I want to be transparent about the things that I'm going through. I hope I can be relatable to some other people that have been through some of the things that I have, and that's all I want from this. I have one last little tidbit for you guys, and then I will be finished. I will hop off my soapbox here. And that is, I just hope that you guys choose passion. I hope that you guys go after the things that set your soul on fire. I hope that you live life and live it to the fullest, because that's the way life is intended to be. We don't have forever on this earth. Like, our time is limited and every day matters, and I hope that you guys step out of your comfort zone. Like, do something you wouldn't normally do today or in the future. Like, maybe this will be inspiring to you, the fact that like, this is outside of me, this is outside of my comfort zone, but I think I have something to say. Like, I think I have a story to tell. I think God wants me to share it with you, and maybe you have that too. Maybe you have those things that you're like, I'm not so sure about, but that God wants you to do, and He laid it on your heart. And I want to encourage you to embrace the unknown. And there's so much uncertainty and there's a little bit of discomfort, but man, what happens after is so worth it. I really, truly believe that. So that's all I got for y'all. We'll see what comes next in this journey here.